of guilt. Thank you very much for coming. I never would have imagined that I'd share the stage with so many noted and renowned personalities. Now, before we proceed, I want to thank the Almighty for helping me bring my work to a conclusion, a successful conclusion. Well, one of the very first books I remember reading, it was a PG version of Sindbad the Sailor. And the book, it was well equipped to entrance anyone's attention with its beautiful paintings and artwork. However, it was not the lovely illustrations that stood out for me, no. It was the protagonist himself, Sindbad. And as far as what I gathered during that time, I always thought he was a stupid fellow. Why I thought so? Well, because I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that why would someone willingly go out and seek adventure time and again when each time it just brought him misfortune? And granted, in the end he would always find an escape or a solution, but the point remains he was an idiot, a reckless idiot. So I decided to read the book again and again and again, till these feelings of bewilderment turned into those of admiration. And it was within those pages that I had my first taste of freedom. I learned to dream, I learned to fantasize. And at that time, I first knew the power of the written word and the marvel of stories. And when I first came to the guild, I was an amateur in every sense of the word. I still am, but I like to believe that I'm a little wiser than yesterday. So, a complete amateur, and I was half dead with dread, because it was the first time that I had a chance to speak in front of a professional crowd, a professional audience. And so, it still seems so surreal, because the experience itself, it was nothing short of a miracle. Because for the very first time in my life, I was being treated like an equal. The only thing they were concerned with was my story. The rest were just trivial details. And that again, once again, it gave me the taste of a freedom I never knew I needed till I experienced it. And because I believe the same thing, that all that matters are just stories and the rest is trivial details. So time has passed since then, and I have learned many lessons. Not enough, but more than I knew, and most of them taught to me by the guild and its members. And especially there's one that I remember, that you always have to keep an open mind and accept criticism, any and all criticism, without acting defensive. So coming back to Sindbad, while he was my first, he certainly was not the last. There were many others that came after him, till I reached a point where I realized that, okay, now I have to start an adventure of my own, and that's what I did. So, my dear sir, Mushtaq sir, he has just told us all what fiction fantasy is. So now I'll throw some light on why I chose to write in this genre. So, basically, fiction fantasy, he has already said what it is. It is something of a rarity in our valley. I keep saying it because it is true. It's something of a rarity in our valley because most of the stories here, they're centered around the slice of our life. Not even a slice anymore, it's a complete serving. So the point being that many people are already telling our stories. They're already expressing the reality of our world through their perspective of storytelling. And I don't think that I should do the same. I wanted to do something different. And well, I already have a special mission, I believe. And that is that, I'm trying to share my story so that others can be encouraged to find theirs. And so that they will embrace their own brand of special freedom. And I have to say that, I have to confess that doing so is not easy at all. First, there are barely any publishers in the valley who can publish a book in English. And after that comes the second hurdle, which is that you don't have enough people who can proofread or edit, in English that is. So, if by any chance you do find such people who can edit or proofread in English, the thing is that most of the time they're very busy. And now it's not their fault.